TIFU by crushing my feet for 7 years. When I, 22 meters, was 11, I had never bought my own pair of shoes. I had grown up with my mum taking me every time and getting my feet measured. At this time I started living most of the time with my dad. From this point on, whenever I went to buy new school shoes, I just told them the last measurement I had taken. Size 5. UK. I specifically remember at one point people questioning it, which annoyed my teen self. So I started just picking up size 5s and buying them without speaking to staff. I also remember a lot of tiny feet jokes from other guys at school. And tiny dick jokes alongside it. Fast forward to age 18. I get an inheritance and travel a bit around Europe. In Spain, I decide to buy shoes and need to get tested for my European size. Turns out I'm a size 9. UK. And have been forcing my feet into shoes inches too small for years. I buy my first correct pair in 7 years and they felt amazing. I guess as a teen I just thought shoes were supposed to fit tightly. When I'm back in England, I go to the doctor and speak to them about it. Apparently squeezing your toes isn't a great idea because they have grown incorrectly through years of distress. As a result of my idiocy, I am estimated 3 shoe sizes lower than my body was supposed to grow to. And my balance has been affected also. I'm assuming it's also the major reason between years of ingrown toenails pain. TLDR wore shoes the wrong size my entire teenage life and ruined my feet permanently. Couldn't even make this type of shit up. At least you had them on the right feet. With peace and love. Respectfully. You gotta be a special kind of stupid not to realize feet grow the same as the rest of you. Even without measuring. How the fuck do you put shoes on? Find them tight and uncomfortable. And not think, hey, I should try a different size. I mean, between brands and styles of shoes, which size is most comfortable varies. So even measured correctly, a person would still have occasions of trying a different size. I'm not sure I can believe this. Surely at some point one would realize that feet grow. I can't accept this. That's more than a tight fit. I don't think I could physically fit my foot into a shoe 4 sizes too small. Wouldn't those shoes have to be in the children's section? You mean to tell us you actually managed to force your foot into a shoe that far off from your actual size and walked around thinking, this is fine. But when your mum got you measured, didn't at that point you release that feet got bigger? Where was dad in all this? Letting an 11-yo buy their own shoes and not noticing for years how they just stay the same size. Sorry to hear that. Will your feet correct now, or is it permanent deformation? No offense, but your father sounds incompetent. What parent doesn't get their child's feet measured? Especially ages 11 to 18 where children grow randomly. I went a size too small for years, got fitted for boots in the Navy and turned out to be the same sizes I had all through high school, so didn't think anything of it, switched over to Marine Corps. Those boots are like $250 a pair and you get 2 in your initial issue, so they made darn well sure they fit. Never had a problem with my feet since. That's kind of impressive. I tried to get my feet into shoes half a size too small a couple of months ago and it was unbearable. I couldn't even get my heel through the hole. I can see cramming your feet into shoes that are 1 size too small. But 4? Wouldn't the back of your feet have been spilling out of the shoe? Growing up, every time I buy new shoes I always get feet pain for a few months before they go away. I thought that was just normal. Joined the army and they measure my feet and then I found out I got a wide flat sole. The people at the shoe stores always just measure length but never width. Unfortunately, the army doesn't have wide boots either, so I suffered quite a bit while I was in there. Now I either buy them one size bigger or buy the wide shoes. Are you mentally deficient? I just don't understand how you couldn't understand what was wrong. I know you were aware that they came in bigger sizes. You had to know it was an option. I rushed and grabbed a pair of shoes after putting them on for just a second and not walking in them. Turns out they were boxed wrong and were a size too small. Just one size. They were a 6. I am a 7. But I was too lazy to switch them out, so I kept them and wore them. And I literally can't wear them for more than an hour or the pain becomes unbearable. And that's one size. I just don't understand how it's even physically possible to cram a foot into a shoe 3 sizes too small. And how you'd think that was normal. How? Did you not have friends? Your dad never noticed enough to be like, hey, your shoes don't fit, kid. Let's see a pic of those mangled dogs. So how stupid are you exactly? When you accidentally continue the tradition of Chinese foot binding several decades after it was ended. I'm sorry for my rudeness, but this is so fucking stupid. Loudly crying. Hope you got bigger underwear. Dang, they haven't even made Chinese women do that for 100 years. Talk about torture.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.